Just to let you know, my tongue looks like this because I'm drinking coffee, so don't come for me. We're back with episode 2 of Chainsaw Man. If you didn't see the last one, go look at it. Now we're on episode 2. The episode opens up with Denji and Makima riding in the car to an unknown destination. Makima is the pink-haired woman. Pink-haired woman and Makima. She reiterates to him that he is a pet to her and that if he is not obedient and does not prove useful to her, that she will kill him without hesitation. This makes him a little sad because for some reason, he assumed that she was a nice person despite her saying this exact thing when they first met. Though he quickly changes his tune when she offers him her jacket and to pay for his food. Throughout this episode, he goes between considering whether Makima is a bad person for wanting to kill him because he's a devil, or if she's a good person for saving him and being kind. This is the first person who's ever been nice to him in his entire life. They pull up to a noodle shop, and shortly after ordering their food, Denji passes out. When he wakes up, he tells Makima that when he changes into devil mode, he loses a lot of blood from using the chainsaws. She asks him how he ended up in this situation, and he informs her that Pochita saved his life by replacing his heart and that Pochita is dead. Makima, having a very strong sense of smell, can tell that Pochita is in fact alive inside Denji's chest. She relays this information to him and he is very happy, but then passes out yet again. After waking up, Denji lies and says he's incapable of feeding himself, and this is where Makima begins to feed him his udon. After finding out her name, he asks her what type of guy she's into, and she replies that she's into the Denji type of guy. We flash to a cityscape where Makima is taking Denji to the Tokyo headquarters for devil hunters. Denji believes that he will be working with Makima, and through working with her, he'll eventually begin to date her, and then by dating her, he will get to fuck her. When they in fact make it to her office, she gives him a uniform and informs him that he will be meeting a colleague. This is where we meet Aki. He has blue hair, he has a sword, and he generally is pretty hot. Now, don't come for me. I don't know his age, okay? And until I find out, that's what I'm sticking to. She informs the two that they will be working together. Denji's disappointed by this news because he wanted to work with Makima for obvious reasons. Wink, wink, wink. Shortly after leaving headquarters, Denji doesn't hesitate to ask Aki if Makima is single. To this, he only replies, "Follow me." He leads him into an alley where he begins to beat him very detached and apathetically. Aki encourages Denji to quit because he doesn't believe he is cut out and thinks he will not survive the job. Once Denji is subdued, Aki begins to walk away back to headquarters when Denji suddenly gets up and begins repeatedly kicking him in the balls. Denji lets him know that he has no intention of quitting, and this is the best treatment he's ever gotten in his life, and he would rather die than give up the life he has now. Back at headquarters, Makima is unfazed by their obvious tension and informs the two that Denji will be on Aki's team. Aki is upset by this news and inquires into what exactly Denji is, and this is where Makima informs him of Denji's status as a half devil, half human. She also informs him of the arrangement that they have, being that Denji is supposed to be obedient and useful, and if he is not that, then he has full permission to kill him. Denji is again saddened by hearing this, and on the walk to Aki's house asks Aki whether or not Makima is a good person. This is where we learn that Makima had in fact saved Aki's life at one point in time. Back at Aki's house, Denji is proving to be a very, very annoying house guest, making a large mess of his dining room, his bathroom, and just being overall very, very obnoxious. Though he finally does get his toast and jam. In the next scene, we see the two on patrol and they arrive to a crime scene. There is caution tape surrounding a large house. The cops inform them that the fiend who did this is on the second floor of the house, and they enter. Denji asks Aki what a fiend is, and Aki is shocked that he doesn't know. A fiend is when a devil takes over a human corpse. Denji quickly kills the fiend by decapitating him in one fell swoop without using his devil powers, despite Aki's wishes. Denji goes on to say that since him and the fiend are so similar, he wanted to make its death as painless as possible, and this angers Aki. Aki doesn't like the idea of showing mercy on fiends or devils because his whole family was killed by the devil. He accuses Denji of not taking his job seriously and wanting to make friends with devils or fiends. Aki returns downstairs while Denji reveals the real reason why he did not want to use his chainsaw powers. That reason being that he did not want to destroy the porn magazines that were spewed across the floor. He collects the porn and looks outside at the cops and Aki. Despite having more than he's ever had, he feels as if he's lacking purpose because of how determined him and the cops are. After having achieved his dream, he's like, I need a new dream, I need a new goal. And he makes that goal touching boobs. I want to touch boobs. That's my new goal. That's my new purpose in life. The two return to headquarters where Denji is given a new partner named Power. Power is a fiend, and since that is the case, she is on the same type of contract that Denji is on, meaning that if she is disobedient or does not prove useful, that she will be killed. The two go out on patrol where a bit of Power's personality is revealed. Since she is part devil, she does crave blood. Denji acknowledges that she's crazy but is willing to put up with it since she is hot. While on patrol, Power senses a devil nearby and immediately goes after it. We see her jump off of a tall building and begin to form a mallet with her own blood. She then spots the sea cucumber devil and smashes it to pieces in one hit. This is where the episode ends. So what are my thoughts? Denji has really proved to be quite the obnoxious character. I guess it was for comedic relief. I'll tell you what, I do like Aki's character. I think Aki is cute and I like his whole vibe. I'm kind of confused as to where it's going. I don't know, like if I was watching this, like just me, I probably would have stopped at this episode because I'm like, what's happening? The devils aren't scary. The dialogue that they give the devils is trash. I'm not seeing the real conflict. I want to see what's next. I want to see if they could redeem this for me. I wasn't feeling this episode that much. I'm gonna be honest. If you want to see episode 3, like me up, comment me up, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.